guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing this makeup tutorial for you guys. I absolutely adore this look for every day because it is fresh, but it is also glam because you could pair this face with any lip color of your choice. I really hope you guys enjoy this tutorial and let's get right into it. Okay, so we're gonna start off the face. Since the eyes are so incredibly simple, there's definitely not gonna be any fallout or anything. So first things first, I'm gonna spray my face with my Photo Finish Primer Water from Smashbox. This is just going to prime my face. Okay, so for my base, I want everything to be really nice and light, so I'm taking my Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer in the color Bisque, and I'm going to mix in a little bit of my Kevyn Aucoin Celestial liquid highlighter. So I'm just going to mix it on the back of my hand and then apply it with my beauty blender. So I pretty much put that much foundation, and then I just put probably about a half a pump, maybe a little bit more of the highlighter like that, and then I just mix it all together. And then once it's mixed, I just dot it all over my face. And this just gives your skin such a beautiful, natural looking glow without it being too much. Like, it doesn't make your foundation shimmery, it just makes it like extra glowy. It's so pretty. And then to blend everything out, I'm going to use my beauty blender. If you want a little bit more coverage and you're using a tinted moisturizer, then I would definitely recommend using a brush instead. Okay, and for my concealer, I'm going to be taking my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Custard and just applying that just applying that underneath my eyes and in some areas where I want just a little bit more coverage, since I am using a tinted moisturizer. It's not the most coverage in the world, but a concealer will help boost it a little bit. So underneath my eyes, around my nose, on my chin, and down the bridge of my nose. Once again, blending everything out with my beauty blender. Okay, I'm gonna quickly set underneath my eyes with my Hourglass Dim Light Setting Powder, just to make sure nothing creases. And I like this powder because it still allows like there to be a glow in the skin, but it sets it really nicely. I'm also gonna set my lids with this powder as well. Before we finish off the face, let's do the eyes, and I'm telling you guys, this probably is the easiest eye look I will ever do on my channel. Okay, so now first things first, you want to take a really warm brown eyeshadow, but what I'm using today is going to be a bronzer, because what's warmer than a bronzer? So I'm just taking this NARS Laguna one. Take literally any bronzer that you have on hand, and on a big fluffy brush, this is the Sigma E40. I'm going to take quite a bit of this, and I'm just going to start to apply this right above my crease. And this is just going to add a lot of warmth to the eye and add a bit of shading to the eye as well, since we are only using this and one other color. I love applying bronzer to the eye lately. I find, especially if you use the same bronzer on your face, it just ties everything together so beautifully. This Naked Cosmetics eyeshadow, and this is from the Naturally Nude stack. So what Naked Cosmetics is, they're pretty much loose eyeshadows that come in stacks of probably about, I don't know, maybe like 6 eyeshadows, maybe more, maybe less, but there's quite a few eyeshadows there, and they cost $60 for all those pigments, and you will never, I'm not joking, you will never ever run out of these because you need the smallest amount. I've never used a pigment that you need such a small amount to get such an intense color payoff. And this color over here is number NN03, and this is just such a pretty neutral color to put all over the lid. You could even use the pigment wet if you want it to be just a little bit more intense, but for today I am going to be using it dry. So I'm just taking a flat shaded brush. This is the MAC 242, and I'm just going to press my brush into the pigment, and then I'm going to take the lid of the pigment and I'm really going to press the shadow into it so that there's not going to be any fallout. And then I'm just going to just sweep that all over my lid. Like, look at that sheen. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I'm obsessed with this color. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I swear this brand is so underrated. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. And what's so great about these type of pigments is that they're very versatile. You could use them on your face, you can use them on your eyes, you can even mix them into a clear gloss and make like a shimmery gloss, which would be so pretty. Okay, so I actually lied. I'm not only using 2 products, I'm going to be using a third one. So I'm going to take a Moonstone from Becca. This is just a white gold, very light highlighter, and on my finger I'm just going to take some of this and I'm going to dab it right in the center of my lid, and this is just going to add a little bit of pop to the look. You could totally skip this step if you want, but I just think it adds a really pretty sheen right in the center. Because it is lighter than the pigment that we just applied, it makes your eyes like look really big, I find. And then I'm going to take my finger again and apply that on my brow bone as well as on the inner corner of my eye to really brighten that up. Alright, so now I'm going to take my bronzer once again, and this time on a smaller blending brush, and I'm just going to sweep this underneath my eye just to add some definition there. I find this helps to tie the whole look together and make it look a little bit more complete. So I'm really just blending that underneath my eye, like that. So I would suggest, if you're not wearing lashes, that you line your upper lash line just a little bit with a brown eyeliner, just to give it just a little bit of definition. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brown eyeliner from Urban Decay, and I'm going to put some of it on this angle brush. This is a very like creamy eyeliner, so it's very easy to work with it on a brush. And then I'm just going to start to press the brush into my upper lash line, and I'm going to like wing it out the slightest amount, like literally baby wing. And I'm also just going to keep it right at the outer corner to keep my eye nice and open. And because we're using a pencil, it keeps everything really nice and soft, because that's the look that we're going for. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go off camera, curl my lashes, and apply a ton of mascara, and then I'll be back to finish off the rest of the look. So I went ahead and I applied my mascara, and I also did my brows. So you can see this look is super natural. It really just gives a really pretty like glowy look to the eyes. Honestly, if you wanted to make this a little bit more dramatic, just apply lashes or do a little bit more of like a heavier eyeliner, or maybe even apply a little bit of a darker color into the crease, but I think this is perfect for every single day. Okay, let's finish off the face. I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush. This is my Sephora number 59 Precision Powder Brush. And this is my Hourglass Luminous Bronze Light. Love this stuff. Gives your skin such a pretty glow, and I'm all about glow for this look, so we're gonna use this today. Applying this literally all over my face. So on my cheekbones, on my temples, jawline, everywhere. Okay, so for my highlight, I want to use something a little bit different. I don't think I've ever used this on camera. This is a Jouer cream highlighter. This color right over here is called TR. I think that's how you say it. But it's a really pretty like golden yellow shade. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my finger and just start patting that right on top. Like, oh, do you see how intense that is? Wow. I love using cream highlighters for during the day, because I just find that it just adds more of a natural look to the skin rather than there being like so much powder. And I'm also applying a little bit to like the apple of my cheek. I'm also gonna take a little bit of this right on the tip of my nose. Also applying that right on the bridge of my nose as well. And on the cupid's bow. Yes. Okay, so for blush, I honestly don't even want to put blush on, to be honest with you. I don't know why, I'm just like not feeling it today. Oh. So instead, I'm gonna put more of like a bronzy, blushy type of color on. So I'm taking my NARS Dual Intensity Blush Duo in Craving. I'm gonna take this color over here. This is like a bronzer, but I feel like you could definitely make it a blush too. Just saying. So I'm gonna be taking my Duo Fiber Brush. Just gonna put a little bit of this right to like the apples of my cheeks, just to like add a little bit of color there. I'm gonna take my MAC Fix Plus. This makes your glow glowier, which is why I've been really enjoying it lately, even though I always like MAC Fix Plus. But now I've noticed that when you spray it directly on your highlight, it just makes it 10 times more intense. Okay, so the great thing about this look is that you could basically pair any lip you want with it. You could pair a nude, you could pair a berry, you could pair something dark, red, anything will really go. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go look at my lip collection and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna apply this Anastasia liquid lipstick in Electric Coral. See, I find when you have like basically nothing on the eyes, you could really pull off like a really bold lip during the day. What's also really great about these liquid lipsticks is that you do not need a lip liner with these, so it's super easy to apply. I'm gonna say that, but I feel like I'm gonna get all over my face. Should I use a lip brush with this? Nope, we're gonna go for it. We're feeling a little bit crazy today. Give you guys a little bit tip of how I like to apply liquid lipsticks. What I first like to do is I like to concentrate on the cupid's bow. First things first, I just draw like a line from my cupid's bow down, and then from the other side down, so it almost creates an X shape. It's easier just to look than to explain. So once I do that, then I start with the inner corners, and then I pull it up towards the part that we just did. Once you have that, you're gonna have like a gap from the inner corner to the top of the lip, and you basically just wanna fill that in. So then for the bottom lip, I just start filling in the center, and then I basically just connect the corners. And then once I have everything applied, I like to dip it back into the tube and just make sure that everything's opaque by going over it a second time. So that's it for the finished tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to let me know what you thought in the comments down below. I will see you next time. Bye!